Welcome back to Amber Field Mouse Jewelry. This is Tina. We're going to continue with this huge lot of jewelry I purchased online. This is bag 3 of 4. I'm seeing a lot of colorful items in here, and it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm not sure if this is acrylic or stone. What else am I seeing here? Some bracelet. Can't think of what that's called. Floss bracelet. We have a big old bangle bracelet. Looks like one of those Managed Chaos ones. Some shells. I see some boxes on the other side. Actually, I saw a couple of jewelry boxes. So those can sometimes have some good stuff in them. This lot so far has had some new pieces in it. And actually, I believe the description, I went back to check because it's been so long since I ordered this. It did say that there were some new items in the lot, which there seem to have been so far. So I'm happy with that. If you would like to order anything that you see in this video or any of the previous videos, and I'd love it if you go take a look because there's so much available, so many beautiful things. And I have tried to price them at very good prices for both you and me so that, you know, I can continue with my addiction here and you can pick up some very nicely priced items. But anyway, all you need to do is go to send me an email to amberfieldmousejewelry@gmail.com. Give me the episode name. If there's a number on the episode, if it's a series, please indicate that as well. A little description of the piece, and give me the price that I quoted so that we're both on the same page. That's always a good thing. If you can go the extra distance and send me a screenshot, that's extremely helpful because I'm a very visual person. And I will send you an invoice via PayPal, and we'll get your items out to you. So I'm going to pause the video, take the tape off the bag, and let's dig in. See you in a minute. All right, well, that wasn't too hard getting that out. I am using a really stylish paper towel this evening. It's name brand. It's Bounty. And I've completely jacked up this poor placemat with testing acid, so trying to hide that sin. Anyway, let's go ahead and see what's in here, shall we? All right, first out of the box, there is a bangle that is rather used up, so I'm going to throw that one down and craft. Well, it doesn't bode well, but I think that's probably not indicative of what we're going to see. This is a very pretty enamel bracelet. Let me see if there's any sort of name inside. Don't see anything, but that's a nice one. Let me grab a wipe real quick and just see what this looks like clean. Clean jewelry is just amazing how different it can look if you give it a little clean up there. I hope everyone's been doing well. I've been having a good few days here. Did return back to work, but that's been good too, I guess. It was just so nice being on vacation. All right, so there is a little, let me see. There's a little swirling in there, which I'm not quite sure if somebody cleaned this with something abrasive. It hasn't cut down through the coating that I'm seeing here. The front is very pretty. This is a very nice enameled bracelet. Oh yeah, look how pretty that's cleaning up. I like this one. And where's my little thingamajigger? I do have one, right? You've seen me have a bracelet measurer before? Pretty sure I do. Well, not something. I'll just put it on me so we can see. This is a rather, probably this would fit a I found it. Underfloor. Medium to large wrist is what I was going to say. Yeah, this comes in at about an 8 1/4, so it's a nice size one. And if anybody would like this one, you can have it for $1. It's cute. All right, here we have some very stiff leather cording. Looks like this one has definitely got some use out of it. More of the religious themed items in here. They did not make mention that there'd be a lot of that, but nothing wrong with it. This is actually, looks like it's very nicely made, but I'm going to put this in with the rest of them. Okay. Some bracelets here. This is a little acrylic stretchy. Pink. Happy. Didn't we have one just like this in the other one? I know we did. Well, maybe I can put them together, but I'll just say $1 on this, and if I find the other one, put it together. If you see it on the other video and you want them both, you can stack them up. This is a cutie. This has some little, I believe these are plastic pony beads with the little zigzaggy bangles on here. This one is falling down about midway, about a 7.5 on that. It is not a, it's not a heavy piece. It's a little lightweight. So if anybody would like this one, it is cute. There's no tone loss or anything on it. So if anybody would like it, it's cute. $2. Here looks like we have an old girl. Let's see, who are you? Sarah? Oh yeah, you're Sarah. That diamond-shaped tab. That's always Sarah. And this is a nice one. Let's see. This is dry already. I wonder if it was poking out of the container. Yeah, this is a very pretty medallion on here. Nice snake chain, long. She always makes some long pendants, doesn't she? Didn't she? Didn't they? Where is the... Well, I did spend a great deal of time getting prepared for you, making sure everything was here. Or I guess in hindsight, I should have... What did I do with that tape measure that was just here with the bag on it? That might be. Well, isn't that something? My apologies. Well, let's do it the old-fashioned way. We're going to double it down. Okay, so this is about a 32-inch chain, and the pendant itself is 2 inches. It's beautiful. Really lovely, lovely. This will stand the test of time. And I mean, these Sarah pieces are from the 70s, maybe previous. That one's got some dirt that's coming off, so good, that's cleaning off nice. It does have the old spring ring closure on there. And if anybody would like this lovely, lovely necklace, you can have it for 10. Okay. Moving on. Oh, we have more of these beads. Well, this is a bit different. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Look at that AB coating on there. Ooh, nice. These are all glass. Yeah, these are all glass. Let me get the neck here. Because it's always fun to watch Tina struggle putting stuff on the neck. Oh, gracious. That's pretty. That is a really pretty one. Oh, there seems to be a little bit of that coating lost on here. Oh, that's a shame. Couldn't really see it when it was on the neck, though, could we? So because of that, I was going to price this at that $9 price point that I priced all of those other beautiful AB-coated single strands at. But let's just say 5 on this. It's still beautiful, but it does have that little imperfection there. Still highly wearable, though. Ooh, this is pretty. Oh, it is missing a lot of the stones there. That's a shame. Isn't that pretty? Look at that little choker. Aw. And do we have a scratch or do we have some life on there? We have life on there. Well, let's hope it's not alive. What I meant is like the, the results of going through. Anyway, I think that's going to come off. That is a shame. These are beautiful glass pearls. I believe they're glass. Yeah. Very pretty. Nice choker length. What an elegant little look that would be. But it is missing. That's sad. That is sadness. I don't think it says Japan or anything. Ooh, look, somebody has soldered this one. Somebody definitely tried to keep this one. Well, I'm going to put this one, I'm going to put this in my repair lot because I'm going to see if I can do something with this closure because it's just a lovely little piece. I don't want to see it go the way of things that are just not good anymore. Okay, this is a pretty necklace. Aw, look at that princess piece. We have the faux pearls, the little pink ones on there, very Barbie. These are glass crystals with the rondelles. Looks like the rondelles all have their little spots on them. We have the lobster claw closure on a silver tone chain. That is really cute. What a sweet little piece. Very, very feminine. If anybody would like this one, you can have it for $5. It's really cute. Okay, what is up next? All right, here we have a Pura Vida. Oh, it's rather dirty. Rather dirty. little silver tone bead. So that one is going to go down into craft. Oh, this is pretty. A beautiful glass piece. Beautiful. Wrapped. Oh, I have a little tiny copper coming through there. That's a shame. Well, it's more than likely the back of the pendant. So if anybody would like this one, this glass is rather on the pricey side. So I am still going to make this available, even though it does have that little bit on the back. One there too. The other back, 3 spots. Let's say 2 on this, because it's a lovely little pendant. Somebody could either, you know, just flip it and choose not to see that, or take off all that wire wrapping and do something gorgeous with crafting with that. So that one I'm going to offer for 2. Hair clip, this is going to go down under. Ooh, look at that. That is fun. That's a fun one. Oh my gosh, I love this. Look at that piece of glittery plastic. That's gorgeous. Let's see. I need to get a better wipe. This one is just dried out. It must have been sticking out the top. There we go. There we go. Isn't that interesting? There's like bubbles on the back. So this looks like it was poured into a form. That's what I'm surmising from that. Do you see the little bubbles on the back of that? Yeah, this looks like it was in a form that they had like a little mold and poured these in. That is pretty. Oh, I hope we get that one. Very pretty. Okay, whoop, we got a combination of things here. Let go. Let go. Oh, did we get this one in the last lot? You know, I think like a chucklehead. I think I took all of those singles and put them in with the other things. I'll go through. I think we did get this or something similar. I don't know. Well, it's by itself, and if I find the other one, we'll bring it back. A very pretty little shell necklace. That's a great add-on when you're wearing a shell necklace or bracelet. I did have a shell bracelet that looked just like that in the other lot. That's pretty. All the little faux marcasites on there. It looks like every single one of them are home. And this is a glass crystal bracelet. Stretch is in great shape. That is very pretty. That's beautiful. If anybody would like this one, you can have it for 2. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous bracelet. Gorgeous. Didn't we have this one in the other bag? I know we did. There must have been 2. And this one is beat, so it's going down under. All right, here we have a couple of bangles. I'll put it over there. This is a little... In the last bag, I meant to say Alex and Ani, or the bag before, I can't remember which one. And I said Stella and Dot. I don't know why. 2 chicks made it. Anyway, so this is a very simple with a star on it. You could definitely add some charms. If anybody wants that one, you can have it for $1. This is a pretty memory cuff. I like it. And it does have all its little beads on it. Oh, that's pretty. Let's take a check and see. We're missing a rhinestone. Boo. Boo, boo, boo. All right, so, well, I'm still going to offer it for $1 if anybody would like it. That one little thing is underneath, so I just, like I said, last box, people were emailing me for things that I had thrown into the craft box because they had things missing on them, so I'm putting these in. Ooh, we have a new, oh, isn't that cute? Look at that. Open edit, nickel free. Guess it's a size 8. I'm glad it's on there, so I don't have to take it off the card. And this is sold from Nordstrom's. Comparable value of $19, $11.97. I wonder if they sold this at Nordstrom's rack or something. Well, anyway, price on here is $12. So how about we say 5? It's a beautiful little ring. How fun. Look at that cobalt blue and that pretty green. Yeah, size 8 if anybody wants that. And that's a side. What a fun ring. Let's see if I can kind of put it on with the card. There, you can't see the card. I am sporting, I decided to style my Band-Aid on the index finger of my right hand this time. I've really got to hire somebody to follow behind me, and anytime I start to pick at my cuticles or anything, just smack me, because I do it and I don't realize it. and it does not help things out at all. That and either hire someone or go to a salon and have them do my nails. Okay, pretty. Oh, I like that. Yeah, I think $5's a great price on that. Look at that blue. That's really pretty. Oop. Okay, got it off my finger, which is always a bonus. This is interesting acrylic. Yeah, the coloration is coming off all this, but these are neat beads. Look at those. Look at that. They're a red base with a silver paint over them. And I think all of these different colors. Those would be some fun ones, wouldn't they? To make something out. These are vintage beads. Yeah, these are made to look like jade. Really interesting. This one probably had coloration on it, but lost it. All plastic. There's a barrel clasp. Almost jumped, sorry. I'm scratching it because these can sometimes be sterling, and in these older ones, you know, back in the day, gold and sterling were used a lot more haphazardly than they are now. And that actually looks kind of like silver. So let me check it. I opened a new bottle of acid, and that just got eaten right up. All right, so that is going to go in Crafter. If anybody does want these old beads, and they are pretty cool, look at those. You can have this for $1, but I'm going to just throw it underneath in Crafter. I don't have to pick out all the craft pieces from there. Oh, wow. That's all I can say is wow. This is broken, but it is so cool. Look at that. I wonder what it was. All natural stones on here. I have the Presidium on. Let's bring it on over to tell us what these are. It looks like agate. Yeah, these are natural stones. These are all some sort of agate. Let's see what this green one is. The green one's going up to jade. Looks like carnelian. Nope, that's glass. That little one's glass. This one I think is like a carnelian. And what are you? It's going up to high glass, so I think that's a piece of onyx. How cool is this thing? Wow. Well, it's obviously just, you know, been beaten up by life, but that's something I'm definitely going to play with. That is so neat. What do you think it was? Let me know in the comments what you think this might have been. Do you think it was sections of a bracelet? Not the most comfortable thing to wear, I can tell you that. All right. We have something in a baggie. That was very kind of them. I always like it when they're considerate of the seed beads and put them in a baggie. Oh, now I know why. Look at this. Mow, chicka, mow, wow. Oof, baby. We got a flapper necklace. That is groovy. Look at this thing. It's got root beer brown and beautiful iridescent purple on here. And then we have, what did I just knock off? Oh, the stylus to the pen, excuse me. Look at this thing. This is so pretty. Oh my goodness, look at this. I definitely have to have some confidence. Oop, I'm so sorry. I smacked you. I'm trying to straighten this out without grabbing the placemat. And I'm not very successful at that. Look at this piece. Is that pretty? These feel like they're glass. Yeah, these are glass. And then the collar has these beautiful iridescent blues on it. We have a little, I think that is just, I don't think that's going to harm anything. Let me see here. Yep, take care of that. A trick for you, steal somebody's lighter, and when you have something like this, don't cut it, burn it, and it keeps it from unraveling. This does feel like it's in good, you know, it's been stretched, but it's not going to let go. Wow. This is very cool. Very cool. Look at that. How pretty. And look at the, I wish I could get it to set straight. Let's see what I can do to get that pat, because there is a bead pattern. There we go. There we go. Look at the bead pattern. And the root beer brown and the purple. Oh, that's so pretty. Long too. Let's see how long this bad boy is. It's a foot long. A little bit more to the end tassel. And that is just so cool. I don't even know what to offer this for. I'm just going to hold on to this and look it up. I also want to do my due diligence and make sure that it is sound after I melted that little fuzzy that was hanging off there. That was not a hair. It was just a little piece of fabric. But I'm going to check this, make sure it's good to go. Look at pricing on it because I don't know. I don't know, but I do know it's pretty neat, isn't it? All right, and there we go from there to a statement necklace. I think one day these are going to come back in style, and all the people like me who have, you know, just disregarded them, and a great majority of them have just, you know, used for some other purpose, are going to bemoan that. That's actually kind of a cool one. Look at those polka dots. I like this one. Let's see. Are we scratched or dirty? Yep. Dun, 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 dun. I think we're both. We have a little scratch, a little dirt. And this would be very fun. I think it's kind of a fun necklace. Is it made by anybody? Well, of course it's made by somebody, but are they going to share that info? This is brand new. I think I'm gonna Google Lens this one because it is nicely made. It's not like one of those cheap ones, you know, like that Red Heart one that I showed in the last bag. That one was like very, very inexpensively made, let's say. This one is not. So I'm gonna take a shot of that with Google Lens and just see. Still fighting a little bit of that cold. All right, we have another one of these. This is a little gold and black thread necklace. It is no manufacturer. It does have a vintage spring ring clasp on it. And let's see how long it is. It is 11 inches drop, so about 22-inch chain. Pretty. How about we say 5 on this? It's in great shape. No tone loss. Pretty. Okie dokie. Ooh, this one is stuck in here. Lola Brigida, what is that? Okay, my camera stopped videoing because the memory was full, so I had to go delete more stuff. Hopefully we'll be getting everything off the camera soon, and that will no longer be a problem. All right, well, this is a glass pony bead necklace. It is made by Avenue. Has some pewtery looking closures on here. Looks to be in good shape. This strand probably would behave itself a little bit more after it's been out of that bag for a bit. These are on a nylon cording, so, you know, beading cording. And let's see. Well, it's definitely needs to be twisted a little bit more, but these are glass. Let me see. Yeah, those are all glass beads. So it's an attractive necklace. Not my favorite thing in the world, but maybe somebody's. And if anybody wants this one, you can have it for 4. Lots of pony beads at the very least. Okay. I'm going to turn my heat on. Sorry. I'm turning it down low. Okay. Here we have a little plastic stretchy. Little yellow flower on here. This one's probably just best sent to craft. Ooh, look at these. I love these. This is one of those extra managed chaos bracelets. I love what these do. Here, let me get it on my hand. This is a small one, folks. You gotta have a small hand for this one. But let me see if I can get it to move. I had one the other day. Maybe this one doesn't do it. I don't know. Let's see. Give me a second to cajole it here. Yeah, it does. I don't have no space. Let me zoom out. You can see my mess. But, okay, this is not a good depiction, but what it does when you've got them laying right, you can, it's kind of like kinetic. I'm going to make it do it. Hold on a second. Now I'm a woman on a mission here. Let's see. Let's see if I can get it to do it. These are pretty, like coppery bronze. Lots of little bracelets on there, so, well, there it goes. It's starting to do it. You can see my bite mark where my bracelet bit me the other day is still sticking out there. Anyway, so, oh, that was a minute of your life again. You're not going to get back because that was not a very impressive demo. But this is a pretty little bracelet. It seems to group into two there, but it does collect like this. This is really lovely. I like this one a lot. Again, it's rather on the small side. Oops, 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 oops. So this one comes to about a 7.5, and it's really cute. Look at those colors. It's fun. It becomes very tidy and can be very messy too. But you have them all grouped together so you can have a lot of little bangles on your wrist without, you know, having them go their own direction. I like this one very, very, very much. And if you would like this one and you like it too, it's in great shape. You can have this one for $5. I love this one. All right, pop it in the bucket. Knocking things over. Hair jewelry down below. No, this is a pin. Look at that fun thing. Oh, that's so fun. This is very, very 70s. Looks like somebody made it, and I love it. I love that pin. Look at that. How fun. It's fabric, so I'm going to pop it in my own personal pin collection. Going to give it a wash here. I don't know. Yeah. Isn't that pretty? If anybody does want it, just email me and we'll talk. But because it is fabric and I don't know how well that would lay down after it's washed. Probably not bad. But anyway, I'm going to put it in my pin collection. This looks like rusty calcite. Feels good. I gotta tell you, it feels nice on your wrist. It's just not pretty. Oh, one is broken too. I don't know. It just looks like yellow teeth to me. And that one little piece is broken. I don't know if anybody could do anything with this with crafting or not. But it's calcite. Well, it seems I'm having a little issue with my camera or my phone memory, so hopefully that last round of deleting things helped out. I was in the middle of talking about this calcite that I think looks a bit like yellow teeth. I don't find it all that attractive. There's a broken bit, so I'm going to throw that down in Crafter. If that's anything anybody wants, well, let me know. Okay. We have another fabric pin. It's a cutie. All right. I'm not offering it, but if anybody wants it, let me know. Oh, this is one of those roll-on bracelets with the... Well, let's give this another try. My phone memory is just playing against me here, so we'll go as long as we can. All right, so we have a little bent-up bangle. That actually needs to go down into Crafter. Okay. Wow. This is quite the mass, isn't it? This is a seed bead and shell necklace. We have a vintage barrel clasp here. Some glass beads. Those are interesting, aren't they? Rather dirty. Wonder if that will all come off. Let me take it back here and get it. All right, so this is a, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 stranded necklace. And it has all of these shells attached. They're pastels. We have some light green, some lilac color, some soft pink on here. I can't quite figure out how to feel about this piece. It might be really fun to wear with the right outfit, right? If you had a sundress on that go into a luau. Let's see how long it is. I'm kind of intrigued by this piece. Off the cuff, I pulled it out and went, what in the name of a washed up mermaid is this? But it's 11 inches long. Huh. Well, there is a lot of crafting in this piece. The inside of the shells are very shiny and pretty. I'm going to say if anybody would like this, let's say 5. I can't quite tell if these are glass or acrylic. I think they're little acrylic beads. So anyway, there's that one if anybody would like it. Kind of off my game right now because I keep starting recording and then it shuts down on me. I don't know. I had picked this up previously. I don't know if it got recorded. So this is one of those little bracelets that you roll up your hand, and it's seed bead. It's pretty. These are glass. We have lilac and some peach colored, some white, gold strewn through there. And if anybody would like that one, they can have it for $1. It's really cute. Okay, we have this boho leather one. I'm not a fan of the cord, but I think what I'm going to do, actually what I think I'm going to do with this one is keep it for me, cut everything off with this leather strap because I think it's pretty with the little studs on it. It might fall apart if I do that. So this is that floss bracelet that I had seen, and this is made by Haran. I believe that these are, let's see if these are genuine pearl. They are. Those are genuine pearl. That is beautiful. And then you have the double closure here where you flip these around. This is nice and clean. And what I will do is throw this through the ultrasonic cleaner, because if you put it in there with a little bit of woolite, it cleans up any sort of anything made out of fabric very nicely. And if you just dry it flat and pay attention to what you're doing, then you get a nice piece back out that is, free of any sort of biologicals from another wearer, which is always a good thing. I'm going to have to come back on this because I don't know. I want to look that up. All right. And then we have this acrylic piece, and we're on a brushed gold clasp here. This is quite a long one, has these foiled acrylics inside. Beads all appear to be in pretty good shape, I think. They're looking like faux, oh my goodness, quartz. Jeez, that was a hard word to pull out of my head. And then we have all of the little stations in here that are gold tone. Got a little bit of, looks like mica powder in the bead when they made it. A little sparkly, pearlescent look there. And let's see how long this one is. All right, we're looking at about an 18-inch drop. It's a very pretty piece, and if anybody would like this one, you can have it for, let's say, $7. It looks brand new. Okay, moving along. All right, and this little hugs and kisses piece. I had a bracelet like this, but it was completely trashed. It was actually blackened, and I could not get it to come back as much as I loved the design of it. It's a very pretty, here I am out of the camera view, sorry about that. As much as I liked it, I just could do nothing to make it back to anything wearable, even for myself, because a lot of times I will, if I don't think it's anything, reclaimable to sell, there are many pieces that I like just to have for me. And this is a very pretty one. Look at the silver tone. Let me see if we can take a wipe to that real quick. See if what it's going to look like a little bit cleaned up, because I do see a lot of marring there. So I hope everyone has been well. I feel like it's been forever. To you, it's like the same time because, you're just watching the video. I've had a few weeks break and tried to get this going, and there's something wiggy with this clasp. All right, so my friends, there's something not working well with this clasp, so I am going to put it in the craft pile. And I meant to say, I have had some people contact me for craft lots and for jewelry lots, mystery jewelry jars and such. What I'm going to do is I will have, of course, jewelry lots available. If anybody's interested, please feel free to contact me. I'm going to do a little short video here in the next few weeks with some lots. And some of them are going to be wearable, you know, all in great shape. I'm going to try to do a little vintage, a little boho, and separate them into those categories. I'm also going to do a box that's going to be, I don't know, let's call flash it or trash it type of thing. So you can either put it on and flash it, or you can tear it apart, trash it, and make it into something else. I send usually the majority of my craft stuff to my sister Bethany, but at some point I know she's going to say, Uncle, how much can she possibly use? So, all right, so here we have this little taupe number. It is on gold tone, and it's actually rather pretty. It's just taupe enough for me that it's not flesh tone, because that is just not something that I find ever attractive. This is a J. Crew piece. Okay. As the typical lifesaver or senorita clasp that J. Crew is so oft to use. And let's see how long it is. Well, I can find my ruler. Oh, it's in my lap. Hiding right there in my lap. Okay, so this one is about a 14-inch drop. Very pretty. And then, of course, you do have... oh, no, you don't. I was going to say you have an extender, but you don't have an extender on this one. But it's pretty, and if anybody would like this one, we can happily do this one, let's say for $7. I think it's very pretty. Okay. So let's get a little more out of the bag. Oh, this is cute. This is like for your sweater, 2 little buttons. I would imagine this is probably vintage, although I do not know. So let me just shoot that over in the check it out pile, because I do like to be accurate with information. You know, it's easy to say, well, I'm not an expert, and, you know, buyer beware, but I have trouble with that. I really think that we should do our due diligence and take onus for any misinformation. So if I ever do sell you something and it's not as I've mentioned it, I will 100% make good on that, because that's just nothing I ever want to have happen. This is very pretty, isn't it? Let's see how we're working here. Okay, so clasp. Oh, I'm just going to take it out of the camera for a minute, because I'm not sure if... oh, it is tied into a knot. That's what the deal is. Ooh, I love this. Look at this, how long that is. Very pretty. These are acrylic pieces, but what a beautiful little bubble bath necklace. And that is not what these are called. They're just what I call them, because to me they look like a bubble bath, don't they? Very pretty. Let's get a length on it. Might have it stretched out, and then we can take a look closer at it. So this is a 20-inch, and let's put it on the neck and see what kind of fun we can get out of it. Let's see if I can do it on the neck. You know how skilled I can be. All right, there we go. There's the top. We'll just give it a quick doubling. Oh, that is very pretty. Very pretty. Nice acrylic piece. It really is. It has the faux pearls. These are all acrylic, but I think it's very pretty. I think it was a very successful piece. And if anybody would like this one, let's say $5 on this. It's very pretty. Look at all those pretty pieces. Doesn't it look like a bubble bath? I think it does. It looks like a fun bubble bath. Okay, well, might as well keep the neck out, because this is pretty. Coming out next. Okay. We have a lobster claw clasp. Some beautiful faux pearls, and these are glass crystals. Very beautiful piece. Look at that. Well, let's see if we can't get them to lay correctly. They're crossed over. That's not how it's supposed to lay. I think it was connected improperly, so I'm going to fix that, and then we'll take a peek at it. Oh, goodness gracious. There we go. I'm moving out of the camera range. Just talk amongst yourselves while I'm back here, trying not to hurt myself latching this necklace. Goodness. All right. Well, maybe it's meant to cross over a little bit. I think perhaps it is. That is very pretty. These are simulated pearls. They're faux. Nice pretty color on them. They're a little bit of a creamy color. They're not a brilliant white, which is not to say that doesn't have its place, but these crystals are gorgeous. These are definitely glass crystals with an AB coating on them. So pretty. That is such an elegant look. Oh my gosh, I love this piece. Absolutely no clue as to who made it on the tag is to be seen here. This needs to just be exercised a little bit. It probably hasn't been used in a bit, and it's a little... There we go. Now it's going back where it belongs. This is absolutely stunning. What a beautiful, beautiful, classy piece this is. Definitely a classy necklace. And bring it up, see if we'll focus in on those crystals. Look at the shine on those. Again, it never shines on the video like it does in the real world, but trust me, those are brilliant and shining and beautiful. And if anybody would like this lovely necklace, I would say $10. I think that is a great price for that. Very pretty, and it's probably a 16-inch drop, but let me just take a check on that. I mean, an 8-inch drop. So yeah, it's about a 9-inch drop with the lower one, so a 16-inch all around. Very pretty piece. All right, let's get some more out of this bag and start showing you some things. All right, looks like we have an owl. Oh, isn't it cute? I saw somebody else just open one of these. Did not have a chain on it, though, I don't think. I don't know, I didn't get to watch the whole video, but let me see. Boy, we got a tangle. Oh. We got some owls fighting here for turf, I think. It's a turf war. It's okay. Everybody has their own space in the world, guys. Don't fight. Don't fight. All right. Is this coming apart? Well, tangles are always a part of this. There we go. All right. Well, here we have a pretty little chain. It is a Rolo. I love Rolo chains. I think they're one of my favorite, actually. This is probably a 16-inch chain with a 8-inch drop on it. Let's see if we get anything to go on that. I'm gonna pop it over here in the maybe we'll get something fun to put on you pile, which I just created. All right, so here is this pretty little owl pendant, and he has some shell pieces and some peridot colored green crystals. This is on a bronzy, brassy colored chain. For the life of me, I cannot keep brass, that's what I'm just call it, all brass and bronze straight in my head unless I take a moment and think about it. So this is bronze. Cute little owl. I don't see anything on him that says who made him, but he sure is cute. So why don't we say, if you would like this really pretty little owl, you can have him for $5. He's adorable. I know there are a lot of owl lovers out there, so he is waiting for you to call him home. All right, and who's this big guy over here? Another bronze chain. A brass chain. Sounds like I have a bizarre accent saying brass. It's a brass chain. Alrighty, and we have a lobster clasp for the closure. Not looking like it's in too worse for wear. An extender. And then we have all of these additional pieces with him. It looks like he is in pretty good shape there. I don't see wear on him. I have a little black acrylic bead, little dove, pretty little flower. Isn't that sweet? And then a wing. And this one is about 14 inches down to the tippy toes of the owl. And if anybody would like this one, you can have this one for, let's say, $5 as well. All right. Okay, here we have a bronze chain all by its lonesome. Get a little kink in there. I'm sure that'll work out if we give it a minute to think on what it wants to be in life. Oh, well. These things, so, you work them, and then all of a sudden you just kind of throw it on the table and it decides to behave itself. So I'm going to put this over as well in that pile, waiting for any sort of pendant or something with it. And look, we have another one. This one does have, you know what I want to mention? Speaking of due diligence and onus and, all of those things. Now, this one is a vintage chain. I can tell by looking at it. I can tell by looking at the clasp and the color of the gold and what have you. It's very pretty Rolo with some interesting little detailing on the links. The other day I was going through some things and I pulled out a brand new piece that had a spring ring clasp on it. And that gave me great concern because here I have been very cavalierly saying, oh, it's got a spring ring, so therefore it is vintage. No, that doesn't necessarily mean it's vintage. I mean, I'm sure, well, I had a very sweet lady. I'm not going to say her name because I don't know if she wants me to say it, but she had commented on a lot of the videos. And one of her comments was about the spring ring and that she does make pieces and she can order spring rings. So I'm very thankful to her for sending that. I had actually seen that piece the same day, so it was kind of interesting that she had messaged that day. And we chat back and forth. She's a sweetheart. And if she'll let me, I will definitely mention her name. Here's another Rolo with nothing on it. So just keep that in mind. You know, it's not necessarily vintage because it has a spring ring. Oh my goodness, look at this thing. Oh, wow. This 1930 Champs. Oh my goodness. And this is Washington High School. Let me see if I can get this to focus up close. What an amazing little charm this is. 1930. This is 94 years old, this charm. So the person who won it would probably be, what, 113 now? What a special little piece. I imagine it was probably gold plated. I'm not even going to test it because I don't want to compromise this at all. This is going to go in my little curiosities. What a special little thing. Isn't it amazing how these things make it through time? Somebody's grandfather probably won this, or maybe grandmother was a cheerleader because, you know, back then the girls did not play football at school. Wow. That is just amazing, isn't it? Will you focus for us here so you can see? I'm sorry, I hope I'm not giving anybody nausea. I guess I can't get it to focus close, but wow. That's amazing. This is more than likely the school colors. Purple and yellow. I think when I grew up, that was what? Knox Memorial High School up in New York? I can't remember. All right. Okay, and here we go to a bracelet that has the, you know, it's a survivalist type thing. You can unravel it, and if you should need to, when you're out somewhere and need a rope, you know, going to climb off the side of a cliff or something, just off the cuff, weren't really planning on it, you have this rope available. I'm teasing. I'm sure it's very handy. And if anybody would like this one, you can have this one for $1. I will mention when I say pieces are $1, there is a minimum purchase of $5 because, you know, lower than that, it's really just kind of, you're paying way too much for shipping to begin with, but for a $1 piece, this is beautiful. Look at this gorgeous thing. We have beautiful black and gorgeous white. These are freshwater pearls, I believe. Oh, wow. These are gorgeous. Let's see. Yeah, these are real pearls. That is beautiful. Let's check the stretch. Stretch is fantastic. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. Look at that beautiful bracelet. That is gorgeous. Those are beautiful pearls. Look at the lacquer on those pearls. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. Look at the depth of color. You know, it's no wonder that throughout time, since man began to adorn themselves, that so much lore and mystery were attached to gems and pearls and things of that nature. I mean, because you just look at them, and sometimes they're just absolutely magical. So it's very easy to understand how those things were associated with different gems and what have you. Very pretty. And, oh, I guess I had to give you a price on this one. So I am going to say if anybody would like this lovely, lovely, lovely bracelet, and the stretch is good. You know, no worries, guys, that stretch is good. I would say $6 for this. It's beautiful. Very beautiful. Okay. Let's see what else. Okay, we have another little acrylic number. This is pretty. Very pretty. And these are glass pieces. So it's acrylic and glass with a little gold. Now this one does have a spring ring clasp, which is a vintage spring ring. Look at the color on there. So that one is definitely vintage. I have absolutely no problem saying that. The seed beads are glass. Let me calibrate this presidium because I did not do that. I'm going to pop it over here on the corner. And sorry, folks, I should have done this before I started the video. But we definitely want to make sure it's calibrated. So I appreciate. All right, so these are glass as well. It looks like all of these pieces are glass. Yeah, except this one I believe is acrylic. Yeah, that's acrylic. And these may be, I think these may be acrylic too, but beautiful red necklace. I love red jewelry, I really do. This is a 16-inch necklace, so it's got an 8-inch drop with another little bit there with the medallion. And so we can see what it looks like on. That is beautiful. Really pretty. Look at these offset ones. They're like little droplets of melted glass. Such a beautiful red in there. Beautiful, beautiful necklace. And if anybody would like this one, you can have this one for $10. It's gorgeous. Very pretty. Alrighty. Let's see. We have a single earring. Let's pop that over there and see if we don't get the other. Move the presidium back a beat. We have a bangle, and this is not really of the cheap variety, so let's see if we get another one to match it. Speaking of the cheap variety, here we go with those. All right. Okay, here we have a shell bracelet, or actually I think this is more than likely an anklet due to the size of it. Let's take a peek and see. Yeah, that's an anklet. Oh, you know what? I had been meaning to include some information that I had investigated in a video. Hold on one second. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go grab a couple of pieces because just some things that I was curious about that I had looked up, and I just want to share the info with you. I'll be right back. So I went and grabbed these shells. This is the anklet that I just pulled out of the bag, and that's what reminded me that I wanted to go over this with you, because my memory of puka shells were not these little discs. These, as it would turn out, I did do some research on it. These shells are just made from regular shells that have been carved down to little discs and had a hole drilled through the middle of them. You'll see how very symmetrical they lie. They're pretty. You know, not a thing in the world wrong with these shells. They're beautiful. Okay, so then this is a puka necklace. Puka shells are made from cone snails. They're not made from, they're formed from cone snails. And these shells are gathered on the beaches of most predominantly Hawaii. As a matter of fact, the word puka means hole. So these cone snail shells are picked up. People walk along the beach and pick them up. And they're just beautiful. This would be a much more spendy piece of jewelry than this, because this is manufactured. You know, these are actually, somebody walked on the beach and picked these up and then strung them. And what an impressive necklace it is. Very beautiful. You'll oftentimes see these strung with sterling. These are not sterling findings on here, don't believe. Where's my magnet? Oh, sorry, I'm bumping everything. Well, they're not actually magnetic, but I'm not offering this one for sale right now. This is from my collection. I just went and pulled it out. Another interesting thing that I did find out that I did not know, and I believe this one is on sterling. This one is also made from cone snails, but with a slight difference. These are made from people actually taking the whole shells, breaking them down into the little puka shells, and then tumbling them. I don't know if you can see the difference in the shine on these. These are a much higher gloss shine. I don't think it's coming through. Let me see. Let me get a flashlight. Is that helping? Not really. Okay. So anyway, these were more than likely, I can't say 100%, and these were cone snails that were broken down into these pieces and then tumbled to, make them all look like authentic puka shells that you would pick off the beach. Another clue in that is that the holes in these are all pretty much at the same spot. If you look at this one, you've got some wonky pieces there. And that's because nature made these holes. And nature, although very perfect, is beautifully imperfect at times. So that I wanted to share with you about puka shells. And there was another thing that I had researched due to a piece that I found in a previous bag. I think it was actually, I don't know, my second or third video, where I had found this necklace that I found perplexing because it looks just like little plastic beads, but it has a sterling clasp. Well, this is not just little plastic beads. This is Whitby jet. This is prehistoric petrified wood. And this is a very pricey necklace. It was worn for mourning jewelry in Victorian times. And it's a beautiful piece that is now in my collection. But I was a little bit confused about jet because a lot of times you hear people refer to jet with glass necklaces, black glass. So this is kind of an example. It's just the quick first thing I could grab, but it does have black glass beads, and they did start manufacturing this in Victorian times as a substitute so that middle class people like me could afford to buy jet. And it was called French jet, not having anything in the world to do with France because it was originally, started to be manufactured and sold in England. They called it French jet just because France was the epicenter of fashion and probably still is. And if they attached the word French to it, it had more marketability. So I just wanted to share what I found with you. I found that very interesting because I was a bit confused about the use of the word jet. And that is the difference. Isn't this just amazing? Isn't that just amazing? Look how shiny that is. That is wood. Very ancient wood. I just find that amazing. And this is a pretty piece on its own. Let me get that out of the way. There is a little bit of an issue with this one with the strings. So this one I think is probably nothing that is resellable, except maybe as craft pieces, because those are just absolutely stunning beads. So anyway, I may put that in the flash it or trash it bin. So that is that, and I appreciate you listening along, and I hope that you found that educational. If you were confused about that whole thing, as was I, then hopefully that was helpful to you. All right, back to our bag. Okay, here we have some very pretty. This looks like dyed quartz, pretty blue. I think those may be glass. Let's take a check and see on those little chips, see what those are made out of. Right, if I can keep it on there. Yeah, those are glass chips. And imagine these are going to come to quartz. Yeah, those are quartz pieces. And let's look at the metal here. It looks like silver tone. I don't believe that is sterling. There's nothing written on it. And with a modern clasp like that, they'd brag about that all day long. So here we have those. Very pretty. It does feel nice, too. I love the way these natural cold stones feel on your skin. I always say that heat transfer is just wonderful. So let's take a peek at this fashioned on the neck. Let's see what it's going to look like hanging for us. Yeah, I think this will probably behave a little bit better once it's been out of the bag for a bit. It's kind of had its self twisted in there with everything else. Really pretty piece. Looks like water in here, doesn't it? Very oceany. Love those stones. Very pretty. And see with a dye pool, what a great effect that is. Little speckles. This is very pretty. So natural stone here. We have some very beautiful dyed quartz. And if anybody is interested, what do we have there? Oh, looks like we have a little bit of an inclusion of another stone on there. Or is that a chip? No, I think that's an inclusion in there. So if anybody would like this, it's a very pretty little piece. Let's say 7. Okay. Moving along. Oh, this is gorgeous. This beautiful bracelet. Move that. Oh, that is pretty. This is, you can just tell this is, oh, Stella and Dot. Yep. That's why. So we can wear it like that. I wonder what it looks like. Flip it. Ooh. I kind of like it wearing it the way you're not supposed to. It looks like flowers blooming off your wrist, doesn't it? Oh, I love it. I like that. That is so cool. So I imagine you can do anything you want with this. You can turn it into an earring if you wanted to, but you can certainly wear this both ways. How pretty. Feels a bit smaller. It is fitting my wrist rather comfortably, so let me just let me get a length on it with the measuring tape instead of putting it on the form, because that way I think it'd be a bit easier for me to do it that way. So we have, yeah, it's about a 7-inch, 7.5-inch bracelet. It is very beautiful. I love this piece. I really do. Look at those links. What a fun. It's almost like love knots. Very pretty. And I'm going to say if anybody would like this spectacular bracelet, you can have this one for $12. That is gorgeous. Looks like everything is all good to go with the tone on there, right? I don't see any scratching, which you would expect to see. That is beautiful. Yeah, nice. Ooh, look how it rolls up. Isn't that cute? You could kind of just keep it on your desk. Never not. I'm goofy. All right. Oh, boy, this is getting lengthy. I'm going to cut the video now and do a second part of bag 3. I want to thank you for joining me. Beautiful pieces we found. I always love it when you join me. I feel like I'm making friends out there. Love hearing from everybody. Thank you so much for the orders from the past boxes. I want to make sure I let you know I really do appreciate you purchasing from me. I know you have a lot of choices. And I will come on back with part 2 of this bag. If you do want to order anything, email me at amberfieldmousejewelry@gmail.com. Send me the name of the video, the timestamp from where you found the piece, just a little description about it so I know I'm on the right page there. The price that I gave you, just so I know also that you and I both are on the same page price-wise. And if you can send me a screenshot, that's more than helpful because I'm very visual, as I've said. Also want to invite you to go over and visit my sister. She has started a new channel called New Life Jewelry Creations. Her name is Bethany. She is one of my older sisters. I've been sending her craft lots for quite some time now, and she had been videoing, opening the boxes and sending them to me so I could see, what she thought about the pieces and whatnot. And with a little encouragement, she has started her own crafting channel, and I'm just absolutely loving the fact that she's enjoying it so much. So yeah, pop on over, New Life Jewelry Creations. Her name is Bethany. If you could like and subscribe, that would be fantastic. Well, I will see you for part 2 of the bag, and we will finish up and have some more fun. Take care.